Beeston Castle Station is a focal point of the Peckforton Light Railway. A representation of the picturesque Beeston Castle looms over the station's curved platform, and there is a thriving brewery and a coal merchant's business adjacent to and served by the railway. But it hasn't always been so. In the early days of Peckforton Light Railway, before it gained its name and an identity, there was no Beeston Castle Station. Its site was little more than an untamed corner of the garden, past which trains dashed by. As you can see, production values of the Peckforton Light Railway film unit were rudimentary in 2008. As soon as I had identified a possible real location for my railway, plotted its route, and worked out where the stations might have been sited, I set to work with spade, fork, shovel and axe, fortified with coffee and Radio 4. There was, I decided, room for a passing loop and one siding. After all, way back in 2008, I didn't have any more than a dozen wagons. And so, for the next 10 or more years, Beeston Castle Station remained fairly untouched. A curved platform was cast in concrete, and a somewhat ramshackle collection of sandstone rubble bedecked the summit of the hill behind the station to represent the remains of the once majestic Beeston Castle. The station served its purpose. I was busy elsewhere, constructing rolling stock and developing radio control systems. In 2018, I finally got around to detailing the station area. Firstly, a far more impressive structure was carved from thermalite blocks to represent the castle. Not an accurate model of the real thing, but at least it's more or less the right colour. In 2019, a new siding was added to the other end of the loop, and William France and his son were able to set up their coal merchant's business. Meanwhile, on the original siding, Beeston Brewery came into fruition. Constructed from foam board, it's not based on any particular prototype, but is in keeping with various buildings of its type. Although there never was a real Beeston Brewery, I like to think that the coming of the railway to the area would have encouraged such an enterprise. And so, here we have Beeston Castle in its present state. The station is kept busy, attending to tourists visiting the castle, ramblers walking the local footpaths, and the local inhabitants catching the train to connect with the main line to Chester and beyond. The coal merchant and the brewery make extensive use of the railway to transport their raw materials and goods. In these glory days of the 1930s, what could possibly go wrong?